attorney just called. He should be here any minute.
So this is it?
Yeah, I can't wait any longer. My dad needs to sign those papers today.
He owes this to you, Rick.
Well, it's not everything that I asked for, but it's enough. It's a year. I mean, it's a year for me to prove myself as CEO.
It's a year with a woman who supports you. And you can finally end this charade with Caroline. I am so excited.
I'll tell you what. I'll text you as soon as I'm done.
Good luck.
Thanks.
I know Rick is up to something.
Ridge, I appreciate it.
He says
sir.
everything's fine between you two, and you tell me it isn't.
Well, it will be. He just needs a little more time.
He's asking a lot of you and of my father.
That's what this is about, the papers that he gave Eric.
Yeah. If he's so secure in your relationship and his job here, why does he need a piece of paper saying you can control the company? Why?
Well, if it makes him feel more confident and more secure, then I think Eric should give it to him.
I gotta tell you, you're gonna be missed around here. Your dedication, the way you never dropped focus.
You always call the shots, Eric.
Well, you made us all look really good around here for a long time. Enjoy your retirement, Gordon. I don't know how we're gonna do it without you.
The pleasure was all mine.
All right, take care.
Take care.
Are you sure you want to do this?
It's only for a year, Carter.
It's a decision that can't be changed. Now, if things are going well, that's not a problem. But if they don't, a year is a very long time.
I'm leaving town with my brother. If I'm gonna act on this, I need to act on it now.
Eric, you're giving Rick all the power. No one will be able to contradict him, not even you.
Good morning. Carter, you know my attorney?
I do. Chris? Carter?
I assume Dad had you look over the agreement?
Yeah.
Then let's get started right away, shall we?
As long as you're not expecting Eric to give you an immediate answer.
Is there something I haven't said? Something that you need to hear from me?
No.
The agreement is very straightforward.
As counsel to Forrester Creations, I have to caution you both about the long-term impact of this proposal.
Dad, you already made me CEO. This piece of paper simply gives me the security to do my job effectively. And as you know, Forrester can't have a leader who's constantly looking over his shoulder. I need to be focused, and I don't want any interference by Ridge while my dad is away.
It's Carter. Rick is making his move.
Hey,
Hey, you got here fast.
are you kidding me? First class invite to hang out in a building full of models? What's going on?
It's finally happening, Othello. Rick and his attorney are downstairs with Eric right now.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
If our plan works. Rick can't play Caroline's happy husband forever. He has to pull this off and get Eric to sign those papers before somebody catches on.
I understand you're concerned about Rich.
Dad, I'm worried about the company. If Ridge has the authority to undermine my every decision, Forrester could become gridlocked.
Rich doesn't want that any more than you do.
So what happens if I make a decision that he doesn't like, and you're not here to remind him who's in charge? Dad, I have a vision for Forrester. I just want the chance to implement it. Unimpeded, CEO for a year. Give me the opportunity to make my own plans and see them through. You made Ridge CEO for a couple days. You changed your mind. You took it away. I need to make sure that I have your full support and complete trust.
You do. You and Caroline are the future of this company. If I ever doubted that, I don't anymore.
Oh, no, sorry, you can't go in there. Rick's in a meeting with his attorney. No, Rich.
Hey, Dad, I need to talk to you. I know about the papers you had drawn up.
It's too late, Rich. It's already been signed.
Hey, anything?
No, not yet.
It really doesn't bother you the way Rick's playing Caroline like this?
Do I think he could do that to me?
Hey, so do you think Eric will sign the papers?
Rick does.
So then why are you nervous?
Because I'm not a liar. And neither is Rick. And I can't stand the thought of keeping this up for even another day. I don't hide who I am or what I want. You know me. I keep it real. And so does Rick. This is our future. And we've had to delay it a little bit, but today it could finally happen. Okay, I have to go. But don't worry, okay? Rick's gonna call me. And when he does, we can come out as the future Mr. and Mrs. Eric Forrester Jr., CEO of Forrester Creations.
Thank you, Martin. If you could take that down to shipping, that'd be great.
What's going on?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Who's in there?
Rick, Eric, Rick's lawyer, and Carter, Ridge, and Caroline.
How long have they been in there for?
Well, Rick and his attorney have been in there for a long time, but Ridge and Caroline just barged in. I told them that they should wait, but they just pushed right past me.
What's happening now?
A lot of arguing.
Arguing between who? Caroline and Rick?
No, Ridge mostly. He doesn't seem very happy with Rick.
Okay, so what are they fighting about? Is it work or is it something else?
I can't really make it out. Why? What are you thinking?
To be honest, Pam, I am trying not to think about it at all.
It's ridiculous. What Rick wants is unprecedented.
Is everything in order? Yes.
Hey, things not leaving the building.
Rich, there's no reason to argue about this. It's over. I signed.
Thank you, Eric. Your support means so much to Rick.
You don't know what you've done.
Look, I've had plenty of time to think about this. I am happy with my decision.
You're satisfied giving full control to Rick.
Yes, and that's what I've done. He's going to run this company for a year. While I'm gone, he's got the security he needs to do it.
Security? You just gave him carte blanche.
Rick is not going to do anything to hurt this company.
You sure about that?
Rick and Caroline are back together. As a couple, I trust them to take this company into the future. I suggest you do the same.
Okay, and what if he makes a mistake? He's made some terrible choices in the past. He's made you make a bad choice right now.
This is a waste of time.
No,
We're
wait,
done.
hey, stop. You gotta explain something to me. You're already CEO of this company. Why do you need this paper so badly? Why are you pushing for it? What else is going on here?
Excuse me.
Hey, have you seen Maya?
Yeah, you just missed her.
Where is she going?
I think she had to get back to work.
Okay, and she seemed normal? She wasn't worked up about anything? Maybe something to do with Rick? Othello, I think something is going on between those two. You're friends with them, so I'm just wondering, do you know anything?
Like those two, it's complicated.
Yeah. Well, especially now that Rick and Caroline are back together. Othello, if you know something... You do.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You know what? I can't do this anymore. I saw Rick leaving Maya's apartment. I saw them kissing. I told Maya this has to end. Has it? Look, Caroline is a friend of mine. I know how much Rick means to her. If those two are planning something, if something bad is gonna happen today, then you need to tell me. If Rick and Maya are planning something that could hurt my friend, then I need to go in there right now and end it.
Oh, Rick's in a meeting. I can buzz you when he's free.
They've been in there a while.
Yeah, and they're probably gonna be in there a while longer. So if you wanna just go on downstairs, I'll call you when they're done.
I'll wait.
You know, maybe someone else could help you. Except there's not really anybody around here to do that. Brooke and Hope are in Europe, and everybody else is in that meeting.
Rich and Caroline, they're in there with Rick?
Maya, if you weren't invited to the meeting, it doesn't concern you.
You do what you need to do, Pam. I won't bother you. But I'm not going anywhere.
Something doesn't feel right.
Ridge, it's fine. Everything has been going really well at the office. We're all getting along. We're all working together.
Rick has proven himself to me. He got off track there for a while, but that's behind him. He's handled a very difficult situation with a great deal of maturity.
With what? With maturity? He had a tantrum. He wanted full control. What's mature about
He
that?
asked me for unconditional support. That's what I gave him.
And I think that's great. But why does he need it in writing? What is it, huh? What, your trust issues, you gotta work on that on your own. Not here, not now.
This is the exact reason for it, Dad.
Rich, this is over. It's signed, sealed, and delivered. What's the matter with you?
It's not just the paper, Dad. Something's going on here. I can't put my finger on it, but something isn't right.
Rick has earned his chance. Okay, he's okay with us working together. He's making the right decisions for the company.
And now he can make any decision he wants, and nobody can tell him what to do.
I'm not going to be running the company alone.
Forrester is a team effort. It always has been.
And that's not about to change. No one has ever run Forrester alone. Forrester's always had a history of strong couples, beginning with Dad and Stephanie. And I intend to keep that family tradition. Because if there's anything that I've learned over the last few weeks, it's the value of a great partner. I couldn't have done it without her. Someone I trust who's completely loyal to me.
Thank you, Rick. And I am so proud to be your partner.
Maya?
You can't just barge in here. We're having a meeting.
You wanted to see me, Rick?
Kind of quiet in here.
Not in there.
Is something going on?
Yeah, a meeting. A big one.
Do you know what about? Bam. Come on, you know everything that happens here at Forrester.
Well, not that I was eavesdropping or anything, but I did hear Rick ask Eric to sign these papers, and Ridge is really not happy about it.
Ridge is in there with Eric and Rick?
Half the company's in there. Even Maya. Don't ask me why. She was hovering around my desk, and then she gets this text from Rick, and now she's in the meeting.
Interesting.
You don't seem surprised.
I don't work here, Pam. I don't know who's usually in these meetings.
What are you doing here, Othello?
Excuse me.
No. Why did you come by? Did Rick ask you to stop by?
I was in the neighborhood. I'm DJing tonight.
Oh, yeah, no, you know something.
Sounds like a busy day. I could just come by.
Oh, come on, Othello. I told you what I knew.
Okay. Listen, all I can tell you is there could be some big changes coming up. I'm kind of looking forward to them.
Maya, whatever it was that Rick wanted to see you about, I'm sure it can wait.
I got your text.
This isn't the time.
Cutter's right. You need to go. Come on. Out.
No.
Go.
I'd like Maya to hear this.
I do too. You know, I was just telling Rick how proud and grateful I was for all of his kind words.
What did he say?
My dad just signed papers giving me irrevocable control as CEO for a year.
Wow. It's a big deal. Congratulations.
Thank you. I was just telling everybody how excited I am to get started, but even more determined to do a great job as CEO, to lead this team. We all have to work together. Me, Ridge, Caroline, you, especially while Dad is away.
Anything you need me to do.
That's what I'm about now, moving forward. But as I was saying, I'm not going to be doing it alone. I'm going to need a partner, a person who's going to be there for me through it all. Help me celebrate every success. Help me overcome every challenge.
And I look forward to it. As your wife and as your partner, you can depend on me.
I wasn't talking about you, Caroline. I was referring to Maya.
What?
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. Maya and I are still together.
No. We're married.
Our marriage is over. It ended the day you betrayed me with Ridge. You see, Caroline, you're not the woman I'll be sharing the company and my life with. Maya is.